Man, what's up, Uncut family? Y'all already know, we back with another one. But this time, we gonna take y'all to Henryetta, Oklahoma, where 7 bodies were found, 5 being high school students. But first, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us get these videos out. But yeah, let's get to it.
Coming out.
Yes, that's exactly right, and it's just coming out in the last few minutes. So we have learned from the Oklahoma County Sheriff that actually have found 7 victims dead. They say that does include Jesse McFadden, the suspect in this case, as well as the 2 missing girls, Brittany Brewer and Ivy Webster. So they say the girls had gone to spend the weekend with Jesse McFadden and his family. Brittany's dad tells us that had happened numerous times. They'd gone to McAllister for the weekend, come back fine, everything was good. They were supposed to be back Sunday night, didn't make it. That started this alert that was issued by OHP earlier today, saying that the 2 girls were not back, they were missing, and that they were considered to be with this Jesse McFadden and his family. Now, right now, we do know that the 7 are dead. That includes Jesse and the 2 missing girls. We are waiting on officials to let us know who the other victims might be in this case. But let me tell you a little bit about Jesse McFadden. So back in 2003, he was convicted of first-degree rape in Pittsburgh County. He was sentenced to prison for 20 years, served about 16, and was released. He was charged in 2017 in Muskogee County because while he was at Jestum, they say he got a hold of a contraband cell phone and was texting, sex texting, pictures, video exchanging with an underage teenage girl. So he got caught with that phone, and a couple of months later, that girl's grandpa called DOC and said, hey, he's been communicating with her and she's underage. So he was charged with that in 2017. His trial was supposed to start today in Muskogee County for those crimes. And of course, he never showed up. So initially, a warrant was issued for his arrest today, a no bond warrant. Had he been captured, of course, then he would have been held with no bond. But during the process of all this, law enforcement had been at his home and at his property with search warrants today, searching for any sign of these 2 missing girls or him. And now we are being told that he has been found dead, as well as those 2 young teenage girls who were missing. They have been found dead. And as far as the other 4 victims, we are waiting on confirmation for that.
Jesse McFadden was born in Kansas on October 24, 1983, and dropped out of high school in the 9th grade. While living in McAllister, Oklahoma, he began his criminal career as early as 2002. A year later, he was convicted of first-degree R and received a 20-year sentence at the Joseph Hart Correctional Facility. While serving this sentence, he was convicted of sexing a minor, but was still released pending trial due to COVID, which leads us to today. On May 1st, 2023, police say Jesse McFadden killed his wife, Holly McFadden, and her 3 children, Tiffany Guest, 13, Michael Mayo, 15, and Riley Allen, 17, as well as Tiffany's friends, Ivy Webster, 14, and Brittany Brewer, 15. Autopsies revealed that he essayed Webster and Brewer. All victims have been shot in the head, some multiple times, according to autopsy reports. He then killed himself with a shot to the head. The bodies were discovered just hours before Jesse was set to have a trial. An Amber Alert was issued for Ivy Webster and Brittany Brewer the day their bodies were found.
I will answer any questions that I can.
Chief, when do you believe that these killings happened?
I don't know. Based on the investigation, we believe that the girls were spotted in Henryetta on Saturday night. Beyond that, I can't tell you.
Were the victims found in one spot?
No.
Whereabouts were they found?
Ivy, Brittany, and Riley were found separately, approximately 150 to 150 yards apart from each other, and approximately a quarter of a mile southeast of the McFadden residence.
Do we think they ran away?
I don't have any evidence to indicate that, but there's no way to know.
And the other 2 victims?
Well, there's more than just 2 more. The other 4 decedents were found together approximately 450, 500 yards east and a little bit south of where the 3 girls were found, and they were all together.
Was anyone able to call 911?
As far as I know, there was no 911 call made.
And do we believe that all these killings happened around the same time?
I don't have any evidence to indicate otherwise.
Chief, what led you guys to getting that search warrant? Because Emmy's office was there immediately with you guys when you guys were doing that. You guys got to the property that morning because he was the person you're looking for and stumbled across something and then backed out like normal? and ask for a search warrant?
Something very similar. That morning, deputies and task force members went out to the property in an effort to see if there was anyone there. While at the property, they got no response at the door, and they observed what they believed was a freshly disturbed area of dirt in the yard or the curtilage area around the residence. They came back and reported that, and we got a search warrant for the residence and the property.
Have you traced back this gun?
I'm sorry, one at a time.
Very similar questions. Have you traced back this gun, and how did McFadden get the gun, and what kind of firearm was it?
We did conduct an e-trace on the firearm. It was a 9mm handgun, and it was purchased in January of 2022 by Holly McFadden.
So when you were talking about disturbed dirt, are you talking about graves, for lack of a better way to put it?
That's what the concern was when it was observed. We have since discovered that the property owner, who is not the McFaddens were renting. The property owner had cleaned out a horse pen and had dumped that debris there.
So they didn't see a body and then back out?
No.
There weren't graves dug or anything like
No.
that? Gotcha.
No.
Do we believe he
Did
executed
McFadden
them?
leave a note?
I'm sorry?
Did McFadden leave a note?
No note was found.
Do we believe that he executed them?
I don't know that I would use the term executed. I believe that McFadden shot all of the other decedents.
So the victims had any defensive wounds or anything?
I didn't observe any. I haven't had any reported to me from the medical examiner's office, but I would caution you and remind you that this information is extremely preliminary.
And Chief,
Any other trauma to the body?
One at a time.
overall, what do you make of this situation? Family members tell us they believe this person planned this. What do you make of this? I'm guessing you've never dealt with anything like this before.
Several questions there. I follow the evidence, all right? And the evidence is that Jesse McFadden murdered 6 people and then killed himself. Beyond that,
An updated news release revealed not only that the mom, Holly, might be involved, but there also might be more victims on the property. Also finding cell phones and torture tools believed to be used on the teens before their tragic demise.
Throughout the house, there were restraints, sex toys, drug paraphernalia, and evidence left behind by law enforcement. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation has been the lead on the case, but they had released the property and there wasn't an active investigation as of Tuesday afternoon. Just minutes after we entered the home with the family, victim cell phones were found along with 2 laptops. All of the evidence we saw today has now been collected by investigators.
Well, there you have it. A poorly handled case by law enforcement, a man with obvious demons, and a mother who may be involved with the gruesome killings of her own children. This is a story within a story. I don't think we'll ever really know what really happened. But to Riley, Tiffany, Michael, Brittany, and Ivy, may your souls rest in peace. ENT Uncut. We over and we out.